So today I watched a Liza Minnelli film that I had not only never seen but hadn't heard of until we programmed it on TCM last week, and I finally got around to watching it on Watch TCM. It's also Vincente Minnelli's final feature as a director, starring obviously Liza Minnelli, his daughter, as well as Ingrid Bergman, Charles Boyer, and Isabella Rossellini in her film debut, as well as I've meant to say Fernando Rey first, um, and then a few actors that are Italian that I don't know. Um, Minnelli tried to get had been trying to make this film for nearly 10 years. He had read the book in 1966. He could not get rights until 1973, and then it took another 3 years to put the film together. Um, Liza, at this point, having won an Oscar, so that helped a little bit. It's a little clunky, and it feels like an Italian film in that some of the dialogue, because some of these Italian actors are used to filming the way they do in Italy, so some of the dialogue is like dubbed in, which is unnerving. It might have all been all of it even, and Liza was the only one that was really close to not feeling dubbed in. It was a little strange. But if you're used to that style of Italian filmmaking, you can get past it. If you're not used to that style of Italian filmmaking, I don't know if you could get past that weird dubbing. Isabella Rossellini is a contessa who's living in a dilapidated hotel. The film actually starts with Liza Minnelli as an established 1950s film star, and she's looking into a gold mirror that she takes with her everywhere, and the man in the car with her asks, "What's with you in the mirror?" And then you cut back to her earlier with Isabella Rossellini and in this dilapidated hotel where Liza is working as a chambermaid with her cousin. She's a girl from the country. She has long hair, sort of like that movie I watched with Marlena, where she's supposed to be, a simple country dowdy girl, but she's fabulous because she was Marlena. In this case, she's Liza. Ingrid Bergman, the Contessa, she gets a visit from her husband, who's Charles Boyer. It does not go well. She starts to decline. She sees in Liza a chance to pass on the knowledge that she has as a woman, and so she passes on some stories. She passes on some confidence in how to hold yourself and be yourself. And Liza's character grows a lot just from knowing this woman. There's a great scene where Liza's talking with this screenwriter, and he's a real dick. And at one point, he's either trying to rape her or pretending to try to rape her for a scene. And she gives him this big, like, shit like this is why women feel terrible when they age and why women feel terrible all the time, and you need to stop. And it was a great moment because the 70s was this huge uptick in rape scenes in films. And it's a little, it doesn't quite work with the timing because this is set earlier than when you could really have rape scenes in films. But it was a great sort of commentary on where film was in the 70s. So it's an interesting film. It doesn't work. It's kind of like 2 weeks in another town. I don't think works either, and that was 10 years earlier. But it has moments that are glorious, and the moment towards the end where you have Liza Minnelli and Isabella Rossellini sharing the screen is glorious. And so it's definitely worth watching if you love any of those actresses. And for the sum of its parts, it's great. It's like a great bad film, if that makes sense. A beautiful, tried really hard film. And Liza has a couple of songs, and she's great, including A Matter of Time. And I love Liza. So, if you're a Liza fan, definitely check this film out. Ingrid Bergman serves some really great fashion looks. Both of them do, really. And it's just a great film about women helping women and women being inspired by women. So if that's something that interests you, definitely seek this film out. I don't know if it's on DVD, but you can catch it on TCM every once in a while, and I definitely recommend it.